Okay, we got a advance board here. 2 miles ahead to be a red board for stopping trains that are working on the tracks. I'll be out by Prisman. I don't think I'm going to walk out there because that's about 2 miles by rail and probably about 3 miles if I go by highway. Up and down the hills and stuff. Alright, thank you. Green over red. That means they're going to allow a train to come through down the main line. He's probably got to stop and stay there for a little bit when he gets out to the south end of the main line, south end of Abbeville. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, he's coming up the hill down there. Train out of Greenwood. I don't know which train it is till he gets closer and I can see it. Man, he's got a bunch of engines on this one. Looks like 5 engines on this one. Thank you. He's waving at us. Pan Am, I haven't seen that in a year or two. Midwest rail cars. He must have picked those lead cars up out of Greenwood. Because the coal train comes out of Georgetown, South Carolina at the power plant over there. Headed back up to Pennsylvania. Heading up the hill. Picking up speed. WEOT on it. I'm going over here and listen to the radio and see what they talk about down there. If I can hear the radio. Thank you. Southbound coal train coming out of Greenwood going through Happyville. Hubby been artwork in that one. Hubby. SCWX coal train headed to Atlanta, coming out of Georgetown, South Carolina. Would come across and make a right turn at Greenwood and head south. Alright, thank you. Hope you enjoy. God bless y'all. Alright, we got a clear signal. My buddy down there listens to him on the radio, says we got an ammo train coming through. Southbound out of Greenwood. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's about 10 o'clock at night. I'm looking northbound. It's a Tuesday. Got a clear signal. Something's coming up behind me out of Georgia. I haven't heard them yet. I'm listening to the radio and I still haven't heard them. I got a place on YouTube I can go to. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe I'll go pull it up and look at it again. But I can click on it and it gives me the feeds on all the CSX tracks to the western part of South Carolina. I get them coming out of Spartanburg, get them coming on the Monroe sub. I got the tracks between Spartanburg and Greenwood. I got the track between Spartanburg and Greenville. I don't know what all I'm getting. I'm getting the track to Greenwood, I guess. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, go to Google and I type in Broadcastify and I type in the name of my town and it will start playing the radios from the trains that are going through here. Whatever it records is a broadcast. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I hear a horn. We finally got our train. I've been down there for about an hour waiting for them. They could clear these signals up If he's down in Athens, there's no train between Athens and here. The signal will be green, and I'll be waiting for him to come out of Athens, Georgia. Hour away is probably over in Elberton or something. But anyway, still got our green signal, and we finally got a train coming. Alright, can I tell y'all the story? Used to come down here and watch trains when I was a kid. And I was down here one day and the Coast to Coast Express was here, the CCX, which was a train that was run by Southern Pacific, Frisco, and Seaboard Coastline Railroad. In other words, it would come from California all the way through Abbeville, probably up to Hamlet. I don't know where it ended up at. But anyway, a friend of mine was the engineer, the mayor of Abbeville, and he was a customer where I worked at the boat shop. But anyway, he invited me up on the locomotive. They were all Frisco locomotives that day. So I'm up in the cab of the Frisco locomotive, and he's giving me a ride over to Greenwood. So I got to blow the horn, and I got to see the bridge that used to go across the track at Sumter National Forest. And a couple weeks later, a train went through and had a car, piggyback car where the trailer wasn't sitting kind of straight on it, and it grabbed the bridge and took the bridge out, and they drug it to Greenwood before they knew they took a bridge out. Alright, y'all. So he's probably 2 or 3 roads away. It's a good quiet night, so I can hear him probably far away. He's still pulling up the hill. I can see the motors pulling hard on him. Alright, I'll get more when he gets closer, y'all. Thank you. He's still honking his horn out there. He's probably up near Prismian now, which is about 2 miles away, or 3. He hasn't come across Red Street yet, which is be a mile away. So I'm gonna hang up, because all I'm taking is pictures of night sky, y'all. He's at Red Street now, so he's only a mile away. The white light you see down there is on the back of the Advil switcher sitting in the yard track. Alright, so he's coming down the hill. The locomotives got pretty quiet pretty quick, so I assume this is going to be a short train. If he's got a big heavy one, he'd be pulling harder, longer. Alright, I'm going to cut it off till I see some lights down yonder. There you go, coming down the hill around the corner, y'all. Northbound. Crew been on work hours probably for about 8 hours now. Coming out of Atlanta, they're going home. They get to sleep in their own beds tonight. Get to see the wife and the kids and the dogs and the cats. On the SCWX coal train. care of everything. More coal cars. Told you it's a short one. There's the bottom end coming by. Blue EOT on the bottom end. Going down here, going to Greenwood. Hope y'all enjoyed this. I kinda did. Well, I'm glad to catch a train tonight anyway. I was off the switches down there. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's about 10:30 at night. I walked down here to check the signals out. I haven't heard anything. But that's northbound signals. Stop on the main line and stop on the side. Alright, I'm going to go down there. Sorry about that. I'm going to go down there and check the southbound signals at the north end of Abbeville. Alright. And I want to show my hat off. Conductor friend of mine gave this to me brand new. I've been wearing it for a little bit, but I don't show it too much. I hope you're getting a good view of it. I don't know. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. This road, according to the property map, is a South Carolina State Highway. So that gives me the right to be here. Alright, thank y'all. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out hunting for some clues. And there's some tracks over there, so that says that there's a railroad, and railroads like to run trains, so that says I might see a train tonight. I'm just trying to be funny, y'all. Alright. Coming up on the signal at the north end, there's a little work shed over there that they run the equipment out of. And I also got a satellite dish. The bright lights in the back side of a church, and they allow me to go on their property to film trains, so I'm pretty good. Alright, thank you. I'll get the signal here in a little bit. Check that joint bar out. 8 bolts in that. When I was younger, all they had was a 4-bolt joint bar. Alright, thank you. Red, red, red. Stop signal southbound north end of Abbeville on the main line. Alright. Let me go over there and talk about that joint bar we saw. This is all welded rails, so why is there a joint bar in here? Well, you see that wire? Let me get out. Do you see the wire that's coming up, going to that, where that patch is on there? That is the circuit going there. This is called the OS circuit. It stands for on switch circuit. Alright, so what that is that's an isolated joint. That's a big joint bar, and it's got insulation between it and the rail. And if you look at the rail joint itself, let me see if I can get in there closer. But anyway, there's insulation in between the rail joint there. See if I'm pointing at the right place. Yep, right there. Alright, thank y'all. Hope you enjoyed this. Gotta do something, no trains. Just out here walking around by myself. Alright, thank you. Alright, I got no clues to a train coming. So I'm probably headed home. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Maybe I'll get some time to come out here and check and see what's up. Alright, if I hear anything before I get home, I'll come back down here to film it, but I don't think nothing's coming. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm down here in the morning. We got a southbounder coming through. He's blowing a horn at me. Alright, 2 engines on the head end, manifest freight. Those are empty. Hot ass is empty. Aquarium growing together, potash. Liquefied petroleum gas, those are empty. Non-odorized, so that means it wouldn't have a smell. Those are empty cars. It's getting slower. Those are loaded. There's like sheet metal in them. Crap. Those are loaded. Got plastic pellets in them. Those are empty cars. You see how shiny the rims are? These came out of Hamlet, North Carolina at the hump yard up there. Empty auto rack. Those go up to Ohio to get refilled up. Ambo. Arthur Daniel Midland, ADMX. All these empty cars on this train. Gross is on there. I don't know what it is. Sodium hydroxide solution is what that car says. P&O, Providence and Worcester. Oh, this artist ain't writing too much on the writing on the cars. I mean, you can still read the report marks and stuff on the cars. ETTX, those are the triple deckers. TTTX is double decker for trucks and vans. Valro, Mexico. CSA. UP. That's the draw head dropping down because slack gets in the car when bottom end, Blue EOT are going by. He might be stopping, so that might mean we got a a northbounder coming in. Because he's slowing up, going up that hill. Might be because his train's so heavy. I don't know, but most of those cars are empty, so I don't say that's a heavy train. Alright, so you got red over red at the north end. All red signals, stop signals. I hope y'all have fun. Thank you. I sure am. Alright, bye-bye. Or I'll see you on the next video. Or the next cut I make for this video. Alright, thank you. My latest hat.
Ain't it sad?
Given to me by a conductor friend. Thank you.